Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a pick a card reading, the first pick a card reading to go on this channel, so that's really awesome. I have asked what messages and guidance you need involving your career life. So we are going to dive into some up and coming energy in your career life, in your financial situation, in your life path, and get some guidance and messages that you guys need to hear. So there are 3 groups and you are going to use your intuition to choose a group. So if you are drawn to a certain group, it can come in many different ways. If you need to pause the video at any time when I'm showing these cards, feel free to do so. Take some deep breaths, get connected to yourself, and ask your guides or your angels the messages that you need to hear about your career, and then intuitively choose a deck. All right, so the decks. These are the 3 options. So we've got group 1 right here, group 1. This is the little crystal attached, group 1, group 1, group 1. We have group 2 right here, group 2 with this lovely crystal, group 2. Excuse my nails, let's not talk about it, okay? And we have group 3 right here. Group 3 with this beautiful little, I forget what these things are called. Yep, so pick a card and we'll get into the readings. Hi, if you chose group 1, let's dive into your reading. So you chose this lovely little, I don't know what this is called. It's a shell of some kind. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. These I pre-shuffled, and then we are going to dive into some tarot messages as well. So you chose the Gateway deck. We have planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. We have believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. And we have proceeding softly. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. Beautiful. So group 1, I feel like you guys are starting something pretty new. You're starting a new career venture, and you are really beginning just with planting those seeds, putting those initial feelers out there, trying things for the first time, just doing that like initial creative stuff where you're just, talking to the people, or you're doing the initial things to just get something else going. And you're being called to do 2 things. First and foremost, trust and believe that what you're starting is going to be fruitful and is going to be what you've been trying to manifest. So this is a really beautiful path that you guys are on, but also make sure that you're willing to take your time. This is something you want to care for and nurture, and like if you are like planting actual flowers, you're going to, I'm so sorry, my cat is about to attack my jewelry. I have a spray gun. He tries to eat it. All right, sorry about that. So yeah, you're being asked to, if you are planting a real plant, right, you are going to want to water it and make sure that it has sun and give it time and give it the proper nutrients. And you want it to, grow slowly so that it grows naturally and really gets proper roots and proper base, proper structure, and really figures out how it wants to look and what shape it wants to take. You want to give this time, give this new venture, give these new ideas, give these new projects time, and believe that they are going to be even more beautiful than you could have possibly predicted or imagined. So right off the bat, this reading is pretty awesome. You guys are really creative, powerful minds. You guys are really starting something very fruitful. And just, it's gonna blossom and be absolutely spectacular. It's gonna change things for you and others. So let's dive into your tarot cards as well. So I'm using the Darkwood Tarot deck for you guys, and we are just gonna get some, first of all, some guidance As you are just starting this new venture, you may be on this video just wanting some guidance and tips on where to go. And we're just going to look at the future energy as well, because you know what's happened and you know where you are. But let's look at some guidance on energy to come with your finances and with your career life. Any messages that you need to know or hear. That is what we are going to be talking about today. I hope you guys can actually see me shuffling these cards. I know people really prefer to be able to see the cards and messages come out. I've heard that a number of times, so kind of did the best of both worlds with this reading. So we have the Fool. Lovely. We have, the Devil in reverse. So 2 major arcana cards to start the reading. That's awesome. Let's get other cards out here. The 3rd major arcana, we have the Lovers. Oh my gosh, group 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is awesome. Whew. We got tingles going. All right. And we have the Empress, a 4th major arcana card. And then we have the 9 of Swords. Very interesting. You guys, this is red. This is just all red. All of these cards have red on them. This is beautiful. I'm going to do I'm going to let you guys see the cards. These are your cards. There's the original cards, and this is your reading. So first and foremost with the Fool card, like I said, you guys are really starting something new here, and you're being asked to, with future energy, after, you've been kind of beginning this, doing the seedling things, but then you're going to be asked to, and you are being asked to, I said that really weird, take a leap of faith and jump and dive into it. Trust that you're ready. Trust that you have everything that you need. And you're not going to be alone on this venture either. You have some, companionship and some help and some guidance, whether from real people, whether from animals, like an animal, a pet, or whether from, guides, spirits, angels. You guys have some, potentially 2, particular entities, whatever those be, that are going to be really assisting and helping you on this journey. So that's awesome. But yeah, trust that you guys have enough. And in terms of the Devil in reverse, yeah, there's massive transformation here too. I just want to say, because I'm really noticing this white flower she's holding in her hand. Massive transformation. This is the kind of stuff that, like, your whole life is changing, your career life kind of like sparking and flowing with this complete renewal and restart of your life in general. Fool is the 0 in major arcana. So yes, the Devil in reverse. What I see here is that, in order to go forward with this venture, in order to, continue growing and allowing, and cultivating this new life for yourself, this new career for yourself, the energies of the universe are really wanting to flow with you and give you luck and bring miracles, bring magic, bring that just like amazing, fulfilling energy to this project of yours. But in order for that energy to fully flow through this project and fully flow through you, you need to make sure that you are releasing and letting go of any of that past shit that was inhibiting you from doing what you're doing right now. Whether it be from this past year or earlier or like whole life kind of stuff. It's your shadow side. It's your shadow work that hopefully you've been doing. And it being in reverse, I feel like this isn't like, there's not major shadow work you have to do now. I feel like you've been doing it for a while now. And it's like, you know what I'm talking about, okay? You know what aspect of yourself or what aspect of your life was truly unhealthy before. Habits that you had, or addictions that you had, or thoughts that you had, just, aspects of your life that were really not benefiting you, and you've been working on that for a while. And it's another reminder from your guides and from your angels that it's like, hey, you're starting this new journey, right? We've worked really hard to get you here. You're here now. You're starting this. Remember all that shit that we just worked on? Let that go. Release that. Know and trust that stuff is not repeating itself, and you're done dealing with that stuff, okay? You were starting this new venture completely fresh and completely new. And it's amazing with this Lovers card, you guys. It's like you're finding your career life that fully matches your soul. You are in love with it. You are in love with your career. You're in love with your job. You love what you do. You love waking up in the morning and spending your time producing and being productive in this way, creating for yourself, creating for your life, whatever it is that you are starting. You're also going to be hearing more messages about this, okay? So this is, a message, but I feel like you're going to be getting some information soon that is going to help unlock a piece and a part of this journey for you. You're going to be getting some good knowledge of like, oh, okay, that helps a lot. I understand now. I need to do this. So look out for that. That's awesome. But this is your soul purpose, you guys. Group 1, you guys are starting your soul purpose. You are starting a career life that you truly just absolutely fucking love to be in. And Empress, you are amazing at it. You are amazing at your job. And you're very, like I was saying, with like being nurturing towards it. It feels like you guys really are just like tending a creation. I feel like, and you're very nurturing and loving towards your job as well, and towards your career life and towards your financial life and future. I feel like you just have this like magical nurturing quality of just taking care of, yourself and your project. And it's like your baby. It's like your job is your baby, and you just love it, and you just want to care for it and give it what it needs. So I don't know if you guys are like genuinely starting some kind of project, or like creating something where it's just like, it just feels like it's your baby. If that resonates, let me know. And then the last card here, 9 of Swords, is very interesting to end on. So, while you have done some shadow work and you've done some past things and you've healed, you're stepping into new energy. You're having new good energy and some new negative energy, and you're gonna have some kind of struggles. But I feel like this also is in line with, it's something new. It's not it's not like past stuff that you haven't healed through that's coming back through, but it's something to do with like, as you're going forward, you're going to start sometimes there's going to be aspects that kind of keep you up at night. You're like kind of anxious, you're overwhelmed a little bit, we're going to get a couple more cards on this before we end, because I don't just want to end a reading with the 9 of Swords, but yeah, it just feels like you worry, maybe because this is so passionate for you, this is just everything that you want and everything you want to do and everything you want to create, that it's like you're so worried about it. You're just scared. You're scared, like, is it gonna come to fruition? Is it gonna actually work out? Can I actually do this? Am I good enough for this? Can I, am I good enough to like honor what I'm doing with, enough compassion and enough integrity? Or, it's like those kind of worries. And what these worries really show you, you don't have to hold on to them, okay? You don't have to hold on to them, and you don't have to stick to them, because it's just showing that you really care. You really, really care about what you're doing. And so having those thoughts, that won't last forever. And as you really get going, and as things really start coming to fruition with this job, and you start seeing things really happen, then I feel like some of these worries get to kind of go away. But it's okay to worry. It's okay to worry, all right? that's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. I'm just gonna flow with it. I'm just gonna flow with it. So we have Temperance in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, the Three of Wands, and the Tower in reverse, with the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like while there are worries, while there are stresses, while there are ideas of like, is this really what I think it is? Is this really going to work out as I want it to? Is this path really everything I dreamed? Do I have enough creative potential? Do I have enough to do this? You know, is this possible? So much needs to change for this to happen. I don't know how to, I can't control all of it. It's like, even though you have these worries, and even though sometimes you feel trapped by these worries, it's like, you guys go forward anyways. You guys go forward anyways. You guys continue anyways. You guys create anyways, because you have so much passion, because you have so much love for this, because you know that this is everything it's supposed to be, because at the core and in your gut, you know that. It's like, even though there's all these worries, and even though you feel like overwhelmed with just not understanding how this is going to work out, or like how this is going to come to fruition, even though, again, you're at the early stages. You're at the early stages, and that's okay. But it's like, you're still going. You're just still going. So yeah, even though, yeah, there's going to be worries, there's going to be stresses, but you're going to keep going. And guys, genuinely, this is amazing. I'm jealous of your career life. This is so cool. So if that resonated, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below that you were in group 1. All right, bye. Hi, everybody that chose group 2. You chose blue Aragonite. And your oracle deck messages are coming from the Mystic Sisters oracle deck. These cards are really beautiful. So let's dive into your oracle message, and then we will also be doing a tarot message as well. So oracle cards, you've got Soma Goddess. Beautiful. You've got air. You've got Madame Soli. So, God, why do I even try? Ugh. Cygnus. And you've got Amunet, kind of tied to this Cygnus. So, interesting group 2, interesting. I feel like you guys are at the moment where you're studying a bit. You're studying something. You're learning either a new craft, or you are learning a new skill. You're learning about something. You're cultivating this just sense of knowledge, and you're having a lot of just downloads of understanding about whatever this is, the information that you're getting, and it's just really shifting kind of your focus into, well, you're kind of following this new idea, this new thing that you're passionate about learning about, and you're wanting to grow with that. You're wanting to cultivate that. You're wanting to create with that. You're wanting to go down this path. It's like you've just uncovered all of a sudden this whole like set of things to learn and knowledge, and you're just engulfed in it. You're engrossed in it. You're intrigued. And you're able to create with it as well. So I do feel like for a lot of you, you are you're learning a new skill, or you're learning a new, just like how to do something, I feel like. But it also might be that you're learning, whatever you're learning and taking in, you're also creating with. That's what I mean by like going down this flow. It's like this knowledge is sparking creation, and you're doing something with it. You're not just like taking in knowledge and like things are shifting and you're understanding things more. No, you're taking this knowledge and you're creating with it. So you're doing something new, and it's very dualistic in nature, which is interesting. feel like for some of you in some way, like you kind of are the creation, if that makes any sense. Like you're creating yourself a little bit with this knowledge too. You're recreating your identity and like who you are because of this. And again, it's like number 2 is really important right now. And I feel like this is funny. I don't know if this will resonate. For some of you, I think you guys are Geminis. And there are like 2 very distinct sides of you, or you might not be Gemini, this might still resonate. I feel like there are 2 distinct sides of you. And both sides seem to like coexist well with this new like project that you're starting. Yeah, like both sides of you, both ways that you are, it works together with this. And like, that's really cool to you. Interesting. I love this. Group 2, you guys, your energy is really interesting in general. As I was like premeditating on these, you guys are interesting, group 2. You guys are very, very interesting. So let's dive into some tarot messages. I'm using my, oh my God, what is it called? Morgan Greer tarot deck. So let's get messages about group 2's career life, financial future, creative endeavors, guidance for what they need to know about future energy coming up. Just any messages for their highest good, highest self, and highest creation with this endeavor. Let's see what's up with group 2. What does group 2 need to hear? What does group 2 need to hear? Interesting. 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay. What does group 2 need to hear? Page of Cups. All right, all right. Interesting. If you guys don't mind watching the shuffling process, the world. Interesting. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. I will show you what all these look like together once I finish getting the cards out. But yeah, I hope you guys don't mind like watching the actual shuffling of it. I know for some of you, you guys prefer that. Oh my God. Okay, we have the Fool. And then we have the High Priestess and the King of Swords. Interesting reading, you guys. Okay, so I will show you what the cards look like. All right, so here is your reading. Those are the oracle messages. And here's what we've got going. So first and foremost, I feel like you guys have to leave something first in order to start this new venture. Like what you're doing right now, or the job that you're in right now, or the path that you're following right now with your job, like just what you're doing at this moment before you kind of discover this new thing, it's very unfulfilling. It's not what you want it to be. And it's just maybe it was at one point, but it's like you've developed and you've changed a bit and maybe you've grown enough in it and now you're like, okay, like what else can we do? And then there's this finding this new avenue, this new idea, this new creation, this new knowledge, this new path. And it's funny because it's like, I feel like going along with that dualistic nature, it's like you find it and it finds you kind of at the same time. And you're like both like offering to each other, like you and this project, this job, this pathway, this thing that you found. It's like you're both very matched on just like, I'd like you, you'd like me, we're a perfect fit, let's do it. It's very innocent, it's very fun, it's very creative, it's very, it's at the initial stages. It's very just like fluttery, and just that new energy, that new excitement of like starting something that really feels like your passion, really feels like something you could adore, and work with and grow with. That's really cool. I do feel like there is some energy that is a little bit stuck. And I think potentially it has to do with this past energy. So I feel like you have to let go of what you were doing before, that unfulfilling thing you were doing before. It's like you have to let that go and release that and allow that cycle to end before, and like kind of at the same time, but before you get to start this next thing truly and fully and dive into it. So you're being cautioned that, yeah, there is some, like if you're feeling it all stuck with this new venture, if you're feeling it all like you hit a point where it's like, why is it not going further? I want to continue with this. It's like, drop the baggage. You've got something dragging you back that you haven't like fully let go yet, and you haven't fully like turned around and addressed, oh yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Okay, cool. And then you like go on what you are doing. There is a little bit when you first start, I think because of that, there is some instability, and it's a little rocky with like, whoo, okay, I am actually committing to this, and I'm starting this, and I'm learning something new. I'm cultivating new skills and ideas. I'm creating something new. And it's like, when it's in the idea phase, it is really fun. But when you do start it, it is kind of a little rocky, a little unstable, a little like scary, where it's like, whoa, I really, don't know what I'm doing fully. Wow, maybe for some of you, it's like, maybe your job before, what you were doing before, you were, making good money, but you were, you felt more stable, but it wasn't emotionally fulfilling. And so like the idea of starting something new and not having that emotional stability, that financial stability, not having that, like maybe the structure that was there before, or the, the consistent paycheck, or the, just something, or it could also just be in the fact that you knew it well. It felt like you had grounding, and you knew what you were doing, and you had your structure, you had it laid out. And yeah, I get mostly, I get mostly that it's financial. There's something about that's financial, that what you were doing before and what you're leaving behind financially fulfilled you and was stable, but it didn't emotionally fulfill you. So now you're starting something that emotionally fulfills you, and I feel like you're not quite certain yet when you first start how financially fulfilling it's going to be. It's like you got this initial spark to go, and you've been going, and you're going, and then you realize, oh yeah, how am I going to make money at this? Like how am I gonna pay my bills doing this? And you're like, oh right. Don't fret though. Don't fret. It's gonna work out. Don't worry. But so then you have the Fool, the King of Swords, and the High Priestess. So, you're being asked to, even though you're not 100% certain of exactly how financially stable this is going to be, you're being asked to just go for it. Just go, trust that it's going to work out, because you do see how compatible you are to this, and how it's just, you get that it's a vibe. You just get the vibe, and you're like, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. It's just like, jump for it, go for it. That's interesting. Someone might be trying to misguide you or lie to you. I feel like someone from your past, like past job or past thing that you were doing, I feel like they're going to come in and try to get you to stay, and try to get you to hold back, and try to like your old job, your old whatever you're doing, your old project, your old whatever is, yeah, they're gonna try to offer something and try to get you to stay and try to get you to come back. They're lying. Trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition, because what they're trying to offer is not as beautiful as what they're trying to make it sound out to be. But that is kind of like a testing of your intuition too, to test like, how ready are you to dive into this? How ready are you to jump forward and to go forward? And if there is like that financial instability, that I think can break that worry and energy. If you fully like are offered again to come back, and if you're like 100%, no, I know with certainty I'm going forward with this. I'm doing this. I'm not going backwards. I think that's going to kind of heal that little bit of insecurity with the financial side, because then it's like, you know, you've committed and you know you've made that choice, and therefore you know it's going to work out, and you know you're going to make it happen for yourself, and you're going to be totally fine and taken care of. Let's get if there's any extra messages, kind of end of reading messages to add to this. I don't know if there are, to be honest. Yeah, no, okay, there aren't. Oh, okay, I mean, yeah, so this is just like a recap. 8 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords in the bottom. So, I mean, yeah, just release, I think, your idea of potentially what is financially stable is going to be shifting with this too. Because I think if you're doing something that is emotionally fulfilling, you're going to become aware of how abundant emotional fulfillment is with a career. So I feel like your idea of what is financially stable and what is enough is going to change. So you're letting go of past ways that you used to view career and view finances in general. You're releasing old structures and old mental patterns and perceptions about money and career. And you're being just very clear-headed about it. You're being very like, you guys do seem, you're going down it. You know what you're doing. Once you find it, it's like, it's so clear to you that this is what you need to do and this is where you need to go. And you just like make that choice, and you're willing to go through the transformation. You're willing to change for it. You're willing to trust your intuition and trust yourself and trust that this is what you're doing and this is right for you. And that's awesome. You guys are really cool. I'm really excited for you. So group 2, if this resonated and helped at all, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below that you were group 2. All right, bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. So you chose the deck with the little die. Is that what it's called? What are these called? Somebody comment, let me know. It's iridescent, if you can't tell. It's really pretty. And you guys have both my Angel Oracle deck as well as my Celestial Tarot deck that we're going to be reading. So you guys are very connected to angels, which is beautiful. So yes, we are going to dive into your career reading with first an Oracle message, and then we will get into some tarot cards. So let's see. We have Mystique, which says, keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. I'm reading these backwards right now as well. Ray, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. And you've got Bridget, caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. And you've got Serena, I'm the angel of abundance. You'll receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Lovely. All right, group 3. So yeah, first and foremost, I feel like you guys are starting something and you're not quite sure how it's going or, you know, really where it's going or what's going to happen or how it's going to come about or how it's going to come to fruition or how you're going to get paid or how much you're going to get paid or what you're really going to be creating and how it's going to be going. I just feel this like pretty initial start, but you're kind of still in the dark a little bit. You're kind of still in the dark on some things. So Messages, yeah. So first and foremost, you guys, so you are being asked to continue charging forward and trust that beautiful solutions to any problems, trust miracles happening, trust magic working in your life to create along the path that you're on. Trust that your questions that you have now are going to be answered. Trust that the concerns and worries you have now about the uncertainty are going to be answered and are going to be clarified if you keep going. You need to keep going. So your energy is trying to like break through something right now. And there's more information deeper within that you haven't uncovered yet. There's sides to the messages you've been getting and what you've been uncovering and what you've been deciding and where you've been going. There's sides to that, there's angles of that, there's knowledge and truths of that, and solutions to things that you haven't found yet. And so you're being asked to kind of break through this energy kind of in order to uncover these things. So the biggest message is yes, to keep going and to trust. And meditating will help. But I feel like for the most part, like go out for runs or like go for walks or do some yoga. Really make sure that you are, or like go to the gym. I don't know, whatever you do that makes you happy. But like work out, exercise. Make sure that you're moving your body and expelling energy, because that's going to help things get flowing, and that's going to help you reach and uncover these truths and keep your energy pushing through this boundary. You're going to reach fulfilling abundance. You're going to reach the money that you need. Your finances are going to be taken care of. Okay, I know that might be hard to believe right now, but they are. And trust, because you do need to keep going and you need to be pushing forward and kind of having some blind faith, I feel like, and just trust that when you need money, you're gonna have it. And you know, when you have something that needs to be paid for, you're going to have enough to pay for it. Okay, so don't let that cloud your judgment. Don't let the fears or anxiety of finances obstruct what you're doing. Just trust that you're on a beautiful path and that everything's going to make sense if you keep going. You're going to get your clarity. You're going to get your money. Just keep pushing forward, group 3, okay? That is a beautiful place to start. Now let's dive into your tarot. So like I said, you guys also have the angelic deck for the tarot as well. This is the celestial tarot deck. You guys have very dreamy energy. I just want to say that. You guys have very dreamy energy. It's really good. It's really good. I like your guys' energy. Let's find out more. I'm also like curious about you guys too. Like I want to know, like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys pushing forward into? So guidance for group 3, and anything that would be beneficial for them to know going forward on this career path and journey. So we start with the 2 of Swords in reverse. Once I get all the cards laid down, I will show you them as well, so don't worry. Yeah, group 3. Eight of Wands. Prince of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords. Strangely, I'm going to start here with these, and then there's some energies, potentially 2 more or a couple more to kind of finish this reading off, but we're going to get those after we talk about these first couple of cards. So let me show you them. All right, here's your reading. So this is the oracle cards, and then these are your tarot cards for the time being, and that's kind of where we're missing some energy. There's also Himalayan salt on my floor. Don't judge me. It's from that, okay? All right, so First and foremost, group 3ers. Again, you're working through this block, you're working through this barrier, and it's internal, it's in your own head, that's manifesting or creating like this block, this barrier that I was talking about. It's your own mental blocks, it's your own mental restrictions. It's like your mind thinking, nope, I can't do this, or I can't go that way, or I'm not allowed to, or, you know, I have other responsibilities, or, you know, like this is something I can't do. I'm maybe not good enough for this, or like I'm just gonna block it. I'm gonna block it, and I'm not gonna deal with it. But I feel like you're also at the same time now at this point, you're unwilling to continue doing that. It's like you finally hit that point where you're like, I can't keep blocking myself from doing what I really want to do. I can't keep restricting myself and holding myself back and telling myself I can't do it. You know, I need to actually make this change and go forward. And I feel like something has happened maybe recently where you were kind of triggered into this, like, I can't keep doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. And interesting. That was my ankle. So I think through this, whatever happened, the situation that happened and that occurred, and was kind of just like one of the same things. It's like something that's happened before in different lights, or just like some kind of recurring thing that happened again, this breaking point for you. And I feel like in the past you had a consistent way of reacting and way of interacting in that scenario. I think it may, you know, have something to do with communication. Like, you know, something happened, and the way that you typically would, you know, reply or communicate or show up in that scenario, you chose not to this time. You chose not to. And I feel like there's also been some in this scenario in general, in the past, there's just a lot of confusion and a lot of just like intensely disgruntled energy and harsh words oftentimes, or just like negativity or anxiety or stress, or just like, ugh, just like gross energy that wasn't making you feel good. You didn't like it. And I feel like now, though, you've had this discovery. You've had this uncovering of inspiration and clarity of mind, of realizing now's the time. Time's right now. It's time to go. It's time to move. It's time to act. It's time to change. It's time now. And you might have actually gotten some kind of like genuine, I just am really feeling like, yeah, there's like this breaking point where just all of a sudden there's just this clarity uncovered for you of like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I need to stop doing what I've been doing, and I need to try something new, and I need to finally like go for my dreams. So let's talk that future energy. Let's talk where you're going, all right? Let's talk where you're going. Let's talk what it's going to look like. I need some water. All right, let's talk where you're going. Group 3ers. What energy are you stepping into? If that was past energy, you know, and you're breaking through this energy, you're going forward, you're trusting, you're starting something new, you had your breaking point. What energy are you looking at in the future? What kind of stuff are you going to be, you know, uncovering? And what guidance can we get you to get there? Aha. Okay, 5 of Cups in reverse into the Prince of Pentacles. Interestingly enough, the Prince of Pentacles kind of wants to come first, and the 5 of Cups wants to come after. Doesn't really matter, but... All right. Ooh, the Hierophant. Absolutely. And 2 of Wands. And again, the 2 of Wands wants to come before the Hierophant down here, even though I'm saying them out loud differently. That's really strange. Two of Cups kind of wants, or sorry, Two of Pentacles kind of wants to show, and the Princess of Cups kind of wants to show as well. So we will incorporate those energies into this concluding little message here. So group 3, an offering is coming in, okay? Something that you don't know about yet, and something that you're going to be uncovering. And part of this truth, like, you're going to be working pretty hard to like get yourself set up and get yourself in the right energy and get yourself in the right mindset and get yourself on the right path. And you're going to start doing things and going and creating things and trying things. And it's like going to be all you. And then finally, there's going to be this moment where something is offered to you, something tangible is offered to you, like assistance or an idea or a job or so. I feel like it's, oh yeah, no, for some of you, generally, you guys are going to be offered a new job that aligns with, for some of you, I feel like you may have like quit your past job or like recently quit and been like, I can't fucking do this, and know that you're going to find something else, and you're just trusting that you're going to find that next job, and that next job is going to come to you. And it is, okay? It is. That job's going to find you, because you, in the meantime of not having a job, you're going to, and this isn't all of you, okay? This isn't all of you. Not all of you are going to quit and have time in between, but this is for some of you. Yeah, that job is coming, okay? You're, in the meantime, you're gonna work on yourself, you're gonna work on your energy, you're gonna work on really like working off and letting go of that past energy and like fully have that breakthrough. Again, exercise is gonna be very important. And then you're gonna get this offer and you're gonna be like, this is it, that's it, this is where I'm going, fuck yes. And you're not gonna have to bring, and again, for others of you, it is just a more like smooth transition a little bit, and it's just like this aspect of something is going to be offered again, like I was saying, like an idea or a next step or next like even like promotion kind of thing. Like not all of you are going to be like exactly quitting what you've been doing. Some of you, there's going to just be an enhancement though. There's going to be a transition, there's going to be something new that happens, but for a lot of you it's like completely a different job, a different avenue, a different way. And yeah, that's coming in, that's being offered, that's awesome. You don't have to bring forward into this new avenue and this new job and this new career and this new, you know, maybe project or this new whatever's changing, whatever's new. How many different times did I just say that? You're not having to bring the old like depression, the old like harsh energy. Like I feel like in the past you were having to compromise on things that really mattered to you, and you were having to not really get fully what you were worth. You were having to let go of some fantasies or some ideas or some like aspects of how you wish your day could look or what you wish you could do. And just know that in this new venture, this new job, this new place that you're going, you're not gonna have to bring that energy. That energy is not coming with you. You're letting go of that like heavy, sad kind of energy. It's not coming. But again, there is gonna be, with this Two of Wands and this Two of Pentacles out, like there's a decision. It's your decision that you have to make. Yeah. And it's gonna take a lot for you to make that decision. It's gonna take a lot of integrity and a lot of just like gusto and courage. Like it's not gonna be easy to break the past cycle. It's not gonna be easy to get out of the energy that you were in and into this new energy. And even just making that decision is hard. But you guys gotta make it. And know that you are being guided. There are, you know, like I said, like this, you're going to be given something. You're going to be like gifted, you know, chances or gifted opportunities or gifted, you know, potential avenues, you know. So look out for that. You're not in this alone. You're not in this transition alone. And you're being encouraged. You're being encouraged to keep going, and know that this idea, you know, is going to become a physical reality. You know, this, it's gonna, yeah, you're gonna be creating. It's gonna take some time, But this Princess of Cups, you know, it'll take some time. There'll be some moments of pause throughout this time and the shift, some moments where, you know, but you're finally like cultivating and creating emotional abundance with your career. I think in the future, I think you're going someplace, you feel a lot more calm too, right? You're feeling a lot more calm. I feel like the job that you were in before was really chaotic for you and stressful for you. And so kind of like breaking out of that was a lot. But then the energy that you're going into and the job that you're going to have in the future is going to be and provide a lot of material abundance for you. Yeah, like a good amount of material abundance for you. But it's also going to be emotionally stable and emotionally calm. And it's like something that you can actually see spending your time doing and spending your days doing. It's like, whew, but it takes a lot for you guys to get there. It takes a lot for you guys to get there. But again, know that you're not alone. You don't need that heavy energy anymore, not the chaotic anxiety and the stress, and not the depressive sadness. You know, that shouldn't be your career life. That shouldn't be what your job provides for you. So hit that breaking point, get that clarity, know and trust that information is coming, know and trust that ideas and opportunities are going to be brought to you. And so make that decision to take that opportunity when it comes, and leave behind the bullshit, and go towards a lot better financial future. So group 3, if this resonated with you, that's awesome. Please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below that you were group 3. All right, bye.